Alrighty, and hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another just chill vibe speed draw. That's what we're about. Look forward to next week. I do have a new figure coming next week. I'm very excited to share, of course, but yeah. But this is just me working on my little subscribe icon animation that I made. I am by no means a professional, and you will be able to tell that while going through the video, but I wanted to try and make something. And you know, probably in the future, my plan is to hopefully work on it a bit more. I kept the file saved with all the layers and everything, so that way, you know, hopefully I can clean some of the stuff up, because it ends up being a really simple animation. Like I don't have a lot of the in-between frames, but I wanted to put, you know, make a subscribe icon, because I don't, you know, I'm not someone that likes to say it all the time. It's good to say, because, you know, it's the reminder, blah blah blah. There's videos all about it, but you know, just a nice little personal touch, because I like to try and make all this stuff myself, and since I have the ability to do so, I, you know, wanted to give it a go. Even though it, like, again, I ended up definitely making some parts probably harder for me in the future, and even just alone in this video, so whatever. There's a lot of bits, like with the ink, I should have had like the eye layers separate, and then I should have had like when I'm drawing my kitties, of course I'm drawing Cathaniel on top, I had him in the layer with me, and I end up having to separate him later. So there's a lot of little bits, but I don't really have like a animation program. I've never learned to use those, so this is kind of just me doing how I knew how to do it, which was just draw the pictures, and then I later went into Premiere and actually just, you know, put the clips all together. So, you know, it's whatever. I'll learn eventually, but or not, I don't know, but you know, something nice to add onto my videos, I thought. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is a little bit longer, but I feel like whenever I shorten the videos a little bit too much to like where it's right under or right at the 10 minutes, it's like way too fast. So but yeah, we'll jump right in to what I've been watching. So it's been a while since I've done this. So I mentioned a while ago, and the last time, that I started watching Samurai Jack. I still have not finished that. I'm still working on it, because I usually only really would watch one episode a day, maybe like two. I kind of have fallen back off of it a little bit, just because the show is very slow paced, and while it is, you know, sometimes really nice animation and like a really interesting story, it can sometimes feel like it is dragging on more, just because of that really chill pace that they have. And obviously some of it was padding for time, you know, to get that 30 minutes. But honestly, it would be, you know, minus some of the parts where there's like literally strobing lights, it would probably be a good show to fall asleep to, with like some of the general like ambiance and like landscape and stuff, because there'll be some scenes where there's not really anything except for just like the sounds, like nature and stuff like that, when Samurai Jack's just like walking through the forest. So it is really nice when they do that, kind of help to build the scene. But again, there are certain times where you're like, I mean, part of this is for the atmosphere, and part of this is because you guys didn't know how to fill 5 minutes. I can tell. But you know, not bad. I think in some ways I feel like it probably was a little bit ahead of its time in some aspects, because I feel like there were certain ideas or styles and stuff that it looks like they were trying to do, but like maybe wouldn't have caught on during the time period when it was released. I could be speaking out of turn, but that's just kind of what it feels like to me. But I'm still enjoying it. I probably don't have much longer to go, and maybe by the next time that I do one of my art videos, I'll have finished it. There's that though. I've been keeping up with some of the new releasing anime that's been coming out, so like stuff that I like to keep up with. So Hero Academia season whatever we're on, 4 or 5, it has been releasing, so I've been keeping up with that. It's not too bad. These first few episodes honestly have been really kind of slow. There's not a lot happening. It's the kids are fighting against each other for like an exam basically. The last 2 episodes have been pretty good because there was a really cool Bakugo fight, and now we finally got into the Deku part, so that's been nice. There was an Ida episode, basically, technically, kind of, because it still was mostly about Todoroki because everyone just loves Todoroki, but it was nice seeing Ida again and actually having him evolve as a character a little bit, even though I know that's going to only last that little bit. But it was still exciting for me, so I was very happy. But yeah, it's been a pretty slow start to this season. I'm hoping it's going to start picking up more now with the most recent episode, without me, spoiling anything. But it seems like Deku's getting more, like, of his powers, or, like, learning more about, like, the previous power owners, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be interesting. I've also been watching Zombieland Saga Season 2, which honestly, Zombieland is probably my favorite anime idol, school idol girl anime, because like all the other school idol girl animes are just soft the whole time. Something about because they can just be so stupid because all the girls are dead. You can't not win with a show like that. Shout out to Ben, my #1 fan, who suggested for me to watch that forever ago. It's literally, I love them so much. It's just been such a good show. The last few episodes have been really good. So it's just great. If you don't like school idol girl animes, I get it. If you're gonna ever watch one, this is the one to watch, because it's not about the girls as much. It's about all the dumb crap that they do because they're literally dead. One quick small gripe thinking about Zombieland, because I do figures on the channel mainly. So they don't have very many Zombieland Saga figures. They have a decent amount, and I don't have any yet. Spoiler, I have one on the way because there was a re-release that I got. But they have like a couple. They have 2 Nendoroids. They have 3 scales, and they're releasing a new scale. The first 3 scales were Sakura, Ai, and Junko. I think they're probably the 3 most popular girls, I'm assuming, by like Japan polls. But it's the main girl, the blue girl with the short hair, and then like the girl with the white hair. And the Nendoroid is the main girl, of course, and then Junko, the girl with the white hair. The most recent scale they released for the show, while very cute, is not one of the girls that doesn't already have figures. It's Junko again. And she's like in this cute little wedding dress. And again, very cute figure. She's not my favorite though, so sucks to be me, sucks to suck. But it's like, there are 7 of these girls. Can we get a figure for some of these other girls? Like whether it is a Nendoroid, which I'm sure they're going to make, because I feel like people really like the Nendoroids. Or like one of the original scale figures, because I was really hoping that they would get one of the girls that I like, because those 3 girls are probably on the bottom tier for me, where I don't necessarily dislike them, they're just not my favorite. I've been thinking about the Sakura for the scale, because I just prefer scales, but we'll see. I am excited for the Nendoroid though. That's what I have on pre-order. She comes with a truck. She comes with the truck that killed her. How can you not? I didn't get it the first time because I had a lot of stuff on pre-order, and I was like, no, it's fine. I'll be fine without it. And then the more it was one of those things I kept thinking about. I was like, I mean, it's just a little cardboard truck, but it comes with a truck that killed her. It's, oh, such good design. But yeah, either way, without going on much further, there needs to be more figures for these other girls. Like, what, come on, there's 7 girls and so many of them are so good. Like, where's a Lily figure? I want Lily or Saki or Ties, please. Anyways. But yeah, I've been watching that, keeping up with that. Obviously I'm always watching Drag Race. I have Drag Race season 13 finished. Was very happy that Shay had won. She was great. She was an icon, wonderful icon for the Black community, and then just really cool fashion designs. I loved literally every time that she like walked out on the runway. It was always great. Maybe minus like one, but like they can't all be winners. But when 90% of the time is a winner, you're good. And then Drag Race Australia's out, which has been kind of weird. I don't know how I'm feeling with it just yet. We'll see how the season pans out, but it just seems like they've been making some odd choices, which is not out of line for Drag Race, if we're gonna be honest. I think that's probably just about everything I've watched. Oh, I watched the Love, Death, and Robots. It was really short. Some of them were really interesting and got me thinking. Some of them I literally already forgot what I watched, so, you know, take that what you will. I do tend to prefer the ones that are more like cartoony style than super realistic, because when you get to super realistic animation and like a short, it's kind of like, well, why don't we just, you know, get actors? Which again, they're doing a fantastic job animation. There's nothing wrong with that. They look so good when it's that realistic. You look at them and almost think like, oh my god, is that an actual person? But just for general preference, if I'm going to watch something animated, unless if it is a video game, I prefer to see animation. It's, again, still good. It's still good. They did a great job, but just a preference. I think there's going to be more of those, though, because there was only eight of them, and it seemed really short, and I feel like I saw stuff in the trailer, so I don't know if that's official, but it just seems to make sense. I don't know. And I've been rewatching Demon Slayer, so that doesn't really count because I'm rewatching it. It's just on Netflix though, so I just kind of wanted to watch it because, you know, I do what I want. But when I watched Castlevania, I'm so dumb. I watched all of Castlevania in like the span of 2 weeks. Really good. First season, it's only 4 episodes. Were great because it's only 4 episodes. Second season, there was a lot of standing around not doing much, but the last episode was pretty good, like really good. Season 3, similar to season 2, but more stuff happened, so that was great. Again, it was kind of similar though, where there wasn't a lot, and then all of a sudden at the end it was like boom, bang, bing, bong, here's everything happening. And then season 4 was like, oh, we're doing stuff the whole time. We're not joking around. Everything's happening. And season 4 was definitely the best season in my opinion because it was a full season. So it wasn't just 4 episodes. And stuff was consistently happening. So really great. You know, it's got pretty looking vampires and just pretty looking normal people, so it's a win for everybody. But I think that is officially everything that I watched. Super fast, boom boom bang. But we are getting towards the end of the video, of course. Ooh, it's time to go. So, of course, all of you guys that watch these, and I really appreciate you guys the most because these are the more personal videos. They're not figure reviews. So I know a lot of you guys that watch this are actually subscribed to me. So shout out to you in particular. If you like my art, I put up lots of art on my Instagram. It's at Esnon. I don't always put them up on here because they'll be traditional or it's just something I did kind of quick. But I got art and cosplay on there. Obviously, my main Instagram is at Desunasis. And I recently made a Twitter, which I'm also going to start posting art on there as well. So that's going to be kind of a mix of art and figures, I feel like. Or like at least figure announcements. I'm not really going to put figure pictures up on there. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching my video to the end, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Bye.